Hello, this is Linda from Welcome to My Daily Life. I'm doing the Monday Mingle today. Today's Mingle is the questions are from Mandy at I'd Rather Be Crafting, and the Mingles are hosted by 80 Miles Per Hour Mom. So if you're interested in doing a Mingle, grab your camera, link up over at her site. Today's questions are: what is the hardest physical thing you've ever done? This was a difficult question. Just thinking about it, the only thing that I could really come up with was a trip to New York about 2 years ago. It was in the wintertime, and we had decided to take my daughter along this time, and it was really, really cold, and we were dropped off at the wrong place. Well, we weren't dropped off at the wrong place. There was a mistake in the map guide that was given to us, and we ended up in the wrong part of town trying to get to American Girl Doll. The address was completely wrong, and just walking, it was windy, it was just freezing, and I was having a really hard time walking. It was so cold, my legs were cramped, and we spent the entire day walking. We finally got to Grand Central Station, and we just sat there for 2 hours, and then started walking again, started on our way. It was cold. The bus wasn't due to come till something like 8:30 that night, and we were just stuck in the cold. Every place was crowded. You couldn't get anywhere. Anna cried practically the entire day. It was just miserable for her. We never did make it to the American Girl Doll place either, because when we got there, the line was 3 blocks long. So we hogged a Starbucks table and waited for the company bus to come. And when we got onto the bus, my legs cramped up, and as I stepped on, I tore a ligament up the back of my leg, up toward the knee. And I don't even know how I got off the bus. I just remember taking some Advil and sitting there afraid to move, and after the 2.5, 3 hour long bus ride, trying to stand up after everybody got off the bus, and I couldn't walk. Nope, I don't even remember getting off the bus. But that had to be the hardest physical thing, walking when you're just not physically able to through New York City on a winter day. Hardest emotional thing I've ever done was put my 13-year-old dog, have him put to sleep. He had been suffering for quite a bit. We loved him. It was the first dog I've ever had his entire life, and he was suffering. He had some calcium deposits in his spine, and it was only going to get worse. And we had been to the doctors, and he was on medication, but he was still in a lot of pain. And we live in a raised ranch, so just going out to the bathroom was a huge chore for him. And if he had an accident, he would just shiver in a corner and wouldn't even look at you. It was just sad to watch. So finally the day came and we had to make that decision, and the veterinarian was wonderful. The office had this room where you could just go in and sit and on the floor with pillows and stay for as long as you like. But it was definitely a very emotional time. And I was so glad to have my husband with me. He stayed with me the whole time. Something that's on my bucket list. I don't have a bucket list. I never really thought that far into the future. I know I would love to travel a bit more. It would be awesome to go out of the country, but even the United States, I've always thought it would be great to go into an RV and just, homeschool on the road, learn things from the different places you're at. We did get to do a little bit of traveling over the last couple of years. We have an online group of ladies that we've met up every spring. We call it a spring gathering. And so I've been lately, for the first time, I've been to Pennsylvania, Virginia, and North Carolina. But other than that, I've mostly been in the Northeast. Would love to go see the Midwest and way out west, California and stuff. but it's not really on my bucket list. It's just something that would be nice if we ever were able to do something like that. And that wraps it up for today's Monday Mingle. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.